All right, I just want to do a little refresher here. I think it's good to always return to the basics. I'm just going to move this. Um, and when we talk about the basics, we want to develop these habits that outside of tracking, because we're not going to track forever, we might revisit it. We'll do intensities of tracking where we do it a lot, we dial it back, depending on what you need and where you're at. Um, and that's food tracking. I like to blend habits and then tracking together because eventually we want to be able to take what we're doing here and do this for the rest of our life. And this is what I do. This is what works for the long term. This is for the people that have been with me for a long time. This really works for them because you develop the skill set to say, okay, in the moment, this is what I I should be doing based on what I need. And at a very basic level, we're switching between anytime meals, which is going to be the majority of our meals. So all your meals not directly after a workout, and then post-workout meals. Your first meal after an intense workout. And this could be before as well. And it's not just workouts, it's sports, it could be hockey, anything else that we are burning more calories. And essentially we need to eat some more starchy carbs to restore our glycogen levels. So the anytime meal, this is your bread and butter. High volume eating, and what that means is we're eating nutrient dense foods. So when we go to fast food, you go to McDonald's or something like that. We're not going to McDonald's, but McDonald's has food that is very calorie dense. It's not a lot of food, but it has a ton of calories in it. So we're not getting a lot of nutrients. Usually we're just getting sugar, fat, and salt, and it's really dense. We want to do the opposite and flip and say, okay, we know if we eat that, this is what it does. So if I just did the opposite and I did nutrient dense, lower calories, it's going to give my body what it needs. And you end up feeling fuller longer. You have more energy. It takes your body and your digestive system longer to break down that food. So you get this sustained energy. So we're eating right here a ton of veggies. And we just want to think eat the rainbow. Again, you're getting nutrients, you're getting fiber, and you're getting food that takes up a lot of room in your stomach. And then we pair that with our protein, red meat, chicken, fish, eggs, vegetarian source, if that's what you're doing. And then we have our portion of healthy fats, oils, nuts, and seeds. A lot of the time, for me, this will be like nuts or seeds, avocados every once in a while. But it'll be like salad dressing. We'll make a salad dressing. We'll use olive oil to cook. We'll use it in salad dressing. So that's where we're hitting that. And then we have our post workout meal. So this is where most people kind of miss the mark. They just kind of eat here. When we work out and we burn more calories, and it's going to be almost every day, right? You should be doing something active every day. It's not just going to be a workout, but it could be playing hockey, it could be playing another sport where we're burning more calories. We want to recover. So we know that protein is going to help with recovery and building lean muscle, but restoring our energy comes from starchy carbs. So we got our fibrous carbohydrates, right? And then we have starchy carbohydrates. The starchy carbohydrates, breads, pastas, rice, those types of things. And there's more, but those are the main ones and most of the foods that people understand and know. We want to restore that energy. So I burned a lot of calories. My glycogen levels are lower. I want to restore that. And the benefit to that is we restore our energy and then we're eating the protein at the same time. So then our body can use the protein to rebuild. So if we don't restore, our body will use the protein as the energy source. And we don't want that because we're trying to reduce body fat and build lean muscle. And the good thing about this is that we're not looking at carbs as the enemy. We're looking at carbs as a fuel source that we need because we are active, we want to be athletic. So we need to look at our nutrition not just and for many people, it's weight loss, but we want to build lean muscle, maintain our muscle, and have energy. So when we step back, we are adults. Many of us, we're not trying to make it to the next level. We're not high end athletes that are practicing 7 days a week, playing games, those types of things. But we want to pull from those types of strategies and say, okay, I'm still being active. I want to take advantage of this window and this style of eating so that I'm not going, oh, just super high protein diet with no carbs. And a lot of people try that and they just fail. And they fail over and over and over again because they miss the fact that we need carbs. Carbs are a fuel source that helps us. They help us recover. It's good for our brain. So we want to take these two types of meals and then we want to pair it with the habit. So eating till 80% full, because we want to bring awareness into the equation of like, okay, I used to eat and just kind of eat mindlessly. I would just eat and overeat. Now I got to eat till 80% full, which is going to keep me in a small calorie deficit. But then I can also ask myself the question is, am I hungry? Do I need to eat more? Okay, I'm still hungry. It's 20 minutes later. I'm going to eat the rest of that food. Practice eating slowly. So I say this all the time. There's a signal from our stomach to our brain that tells us when we're full. It's delayed by 15, 20 minutes. So if we eat too quickly, we blow past that signal. We don't give it time to actually tell us we're full. So we really want to pair these two together at the top because it's going to help us understand our habits and the way we eat food and then go, oh, you know what? I'm actually full. I've never felt like this before because I ate so slowly. And sometimes you got to do it painfully slow in the beginning to bring back that awareness of food and that connection to food. And then number 3, drink 0-calorie drinks. We don't want to drink your calories. Now with protein shakes or smoothies, that's okay. But we don't want to be drinking empty calories outside of that. And then obviously number 4, protein with every meal and snack. We want adequate amounts of protein. We're not trying to do a crazy high diet of protein, like a keto diet or anything like that. We want adequate amounts, anywhere between 30, maybe 35% of our total macros are protein. It helps us feel fuller longer, helps us repair and rebuild. We want lean protein sources that are high quality. And then hand portions. So when I'm looking at my plate, anywhere between 1 palm to 2 palms of protein, 1 to 1.5 to 2 fists of veggies, and eating the rainbow. We use our thumbs for fat. So we'll see here by the picture, if it's an anytime meal, 1 to 3 thumbs of fat. If it's a post-workout meal, we drop that down. Maybe it's 0, maybe it's 1. And then we just kind of do that and we repeat it. So with any situation we're in, we have the tools and the skill set to make that decision. So I hope this helps today. I wanted to jump on because I've been doing a lot of individual videos explaining this. And I wanted to send it to everyone to kind of remind, okay, yes, I have the tool sets. Yes, it is this simple. It's not easy, but it is this simple. I got to block out the rest of the noise. And if I look at my meals, I'm going to get everything I need and hit all my adequate levels of nutrition and micronutrients, protein, doing this strategy.